In this video, we're going to show you how to connect Pebble to Zapier. Zapier is a great automation workflow tool that lets you connect different applications together. And using our Pebble integration, you can connect Pebble to just about any other web application out there. So we'll start by going into our Pebble account and then go to Settings and over here to Integrations. And you'll see we have a few different integrations available, and the one we'll focus on today is Zapier. So I'll click Connect here. This will bring you to our Pebble application inside of Zapier. So if I scroll down and say Build a Zap, this will then take me into my Zapier account where I can create a new Zap. So once we've created our Zap, the first thing to do will be to pick our app. In this case, it'll be Pebble. Today I'm going to select REI Pebble Staging. You will just select REI Pebble. The next step is to choose an event. So this is basically saying what type of data do we want to send into this Zap. We can send buyer records, seller records, or property records. In this case, we're going to send a property record. Click Continue. And then it'll ask us to authenticate with an account. Now, I've already authenticated, but if you click Authenticate, that'll basically pop up a window asking you to authorize your Pebble account to connect to Zapier. You'll click Authorize, and then that will connect. So we'll click Continue here. Then to set up the trigger, the integration name. Now, this is what is going to show up inside of the Pebble interface. This can be helpful if you have multiple Zaps and you want to name them. So you've got one that's like send to DocuSign, one that's send to my email. Basically any connection that you would like, you can use that here. In today's demo, we're just going to send this to Trello. So we'll call this send to Trello. Just as an example. We'll click Next, and then it'll ask us to test our trigger. So we'll click Test, and this is going to just bring in a sample of the properties you have in your Pebble account. So if you look through here, you can see that all of the information that is available for your Zap. So we have comments on the property, APN, basically any information about the property, including all of your custom field values. We've got images, offer price, owners, coordinates, latitude and longitude, stage information, and URLs where you can link back to Pebble. So we'll click Continue. The next step is to choose an application to send this to. Now, today we're just going to use Trello, but you could send this to just about anything, whether it's Google Docs, Gmail, basically any app that exists probably exists in Zapier, so you can send it to wherever you'd like. Today we'll just use Trello as an example, and we'll have it create a card. Click Continue. I'll choose my Trello account. And now we're going to set up this action. Now here is where we basically map the information that Pebble is going to give this Zap to the thing that we want to have done in the connected app. So since we're creating a card, we want to put some information about this property onto our Trello card. So first we'll select the board. I'll just grab one of my boards, choose a list, and then we can start filling in information that we got from Pebble. So I can say, I want to name this card, let's say, county name, and then dash APN number. So every time this event gets triggered, it's going to create a card called county name APN. Now I could go through this description and fill out a bunch of information about the owner and all that sort of thing. I can change the labels on the card depending on different things that come over from Pebble. Really, it's up to your heart's content on how you want to set this up, but we'll just keep it basic as this example. So I'll scroll to the bottom here and click Continue. It'll ask us to verify that everything looks good. So this says when an action comes, it's going to go to Trello card. So we'll test and continue. And the last step is to turn on this Zap. So once the Zap is turned on, okay, everything looks good there. Now we can go back into our Pebble account and we'll notice some things have happened. So first of all, if you go to Settings and Integrations, you'll now see that we have our integration to Zapier here, Send to Trello. I can delete this or edit it if I need to, and it'll bring me to that Zap. But to show how this would work, we'll go over to Properties, since this is a property action. I've got a property here. And if I scroll down on this first page, you'll see that we have this integrations action happening, and then we've got this send option here. So if I click send, that is going to that just sent this property information to Trello. Now, if I open up that Trello board, we can see that it has created a card, and that card includes the county name and APN number for this property. So that's just one example of how to use Zapier with Pebble, but there are really unlimited ways that you can make this connect to different applications. So feel free to try these out and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.